Welcome to the Grizzled Geek and Review for March 9th, 2018. I'm Mike.
I'm Doug.
And we're here for your nerd news for the week.
Yeah.
The wrap-up of all the geek stories that, been all over the internet. People are talking about. The big one, big one for us.
Yeah.
It's always funny how we order these things of importance to us. There might be bigger stories out there, but for us, pretty much Star Wars tops the list. Whenever there's a Star Wars story, we put that up front. New Star Wars live-action series. Obviously, we're talking about they're developing multiple of them for the streaming service that's coming out next year.
Yep.
We got our first news on that front. Jon Favreau, director of Iron Man, Lion King. He's Jungle Book.
Yeah, Jungle Book live action. Yeah.
He is writing and executive producing the first live action series for him.
That's cool.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's going to direct any of them or not, but yeah, he's the showrunner for that first Star Wars live action series.
That's cool.
That is crazy.
About that.
Yeah, I mean, he said, how excited he is to do it. Mm-hmm. Just one of those things you always dream of as a kid,
Yeah,
he's our generation. Like, you imagine if you're as a kid, someone telling you that you're going to be able to direct,
write and create a new Star Wars show.
Yeah,
sweet. Yeah, I'm in.
So yeah, it's going to be great. I mean, he's a great director. He's a great writer. So he's already proven himself several times. I can't wait to see what he does for Star Wars.
Yeah.
So
Me too. All right. Green Lantern Corps is looking at Chris McQuarrie to direct. Rumor is that Tom Cruise is up for Hal Jordan, and Hal will be a vet training new recruit Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Which is the only way having Tom Cruise in the movie would work.
Right. I'm trying to picture Tom Cruise as Hal Jordan. I mean, he is a test pilot, and he did play Maverick.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I mean, I like Tom Cruise. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I like McQuarrie. I like his. I think we talked about before Mission Impossible movies.
Right.
I mean, he seems to be the kind of person to do this. But how do you feel about them just skipping origin for Hal Jordan and just going straight into him being already around?
Well, yeah, I think DC feels burnt by the last Green Lantern, and they're like, well, we got to move away from that. Which I guess there's something to be said for. It's already been told, even if it was told poorly. Let's just move on instead of getting like 4 different Spider-Man movies telling his origin or whatever. We don't need to do it again. Hal Jordan's my favorite Green Lantern, so not having him front and center is kind of a bummer to me. But I understand the direction they want to go with this, which is fine. And depending on who they get to play Jon Stewart, it could be really cool.
I don't know if there's any serious talk to him about
Michael B. Jordan.
Throwing around names like I forget his name now. Throwing around names like ones I can't remember. Finn from Star Wars.
John Boyega.
John Boyega. Yeah, there we go. I'm thinking, attack the block. Wait, no, he was in something bigger than that. What was it? Oh yeah, Star Wars. The reason I think of Attack the Block is because he had a more physical role in that.
Oh,
right?
Got it. Yeah.
So I figured,
and he actually would look probably more like Jon Stewart from the comics than somebody like Michael B. Jordan would, because Jon Stewart was kind of just a big guy, almost looked like football player size, not a cut guy. Right. So that might work.
Plus, I mean, you picture Michael B. Jordan next to Tom Cruise.
True enough. I just want Michael B. Jordan to have a superhero role where he gets to come back.
Yeah, true.
So, I mean, the guy's so talented.
Let's
give him something where he gets to stay around.
I agree with that.
So,
all right, yeah. Whew. Hopefully, this is one of the good ones. What was their batting average at DC?
Man, not good.
Oh, DCFU. All right. On to there was a little event this last weekend. The people in Hollywood attend something called the Oscars.
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah, something about that. I don't watch it. Do you?
No.
All right, whatever. But this year I might actually start because they're finally, for the first time in a while, genre movies are getting a little Oscar love. Not only do we see the likes of Logan and them nominated, we actually some winners. The best picture was Shape of Water.
Right,
And
yeah.
Guillermo del Toro won Best Director for Shape of Water.
Right.
Right. I mean, that is crazy when you think about it. Someone who's primarily like a horror.
Right. Yeah.
Director. I mean, he's a great director. He's super talented.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a huge Del Toro fan. But I mean, Best Picture. Get Out won Best Original Screenplay.
Right.
Best Visual Effects went to Blade Runner 2049.
Now that is a category
That's true.
that genre almost always wins. So
yeah, visual effects. You figure.
yeah.
But I mean,
nonetheless.
for the big ones though.
Yeah,
For
that is a rare nod to
Best Screenplay, Director, and Picture. The big one.
Right. Yeah.
Went to genre films. So
That's cool.
Yeah, congratulations to Del Toro and
Yeah, definitely. And
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele. Yeah. All right. Disney facing a lawsuit for plagiarizing solo posters from French artist Hakim Bauhaus, something like that.
Yeah.
Disney's response is they are investigating, says they used an outside source for art, and if you're looking at this image, it is a blatant ripoff. Disney knew when they saw this, when this came around, they're like, oh, yeah, we can't deny that.
Yeah, it was one of those when we heard the story.
Who's getting thrown under the bus?
We're like, all these movie posters look alike. What? Then we looked at the picture, and you can see from the image yourself. Yeah, it didn't even bother changing the color on this.
Right.
It is a blatant ripoff of this guy's work. So, that marketing budget's going to inflate a little bit for Disney.
There's going to be a bit of a
cost them a little extra for those posters. Wow, but I mean, they got this movie, man.
Yeah.
Is it cursed? Is it just?
I don't know.
Oh man, it's like we said from the very beginning, it was a bad idea to do a young Han Solo movie. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, And then we're gonna get. I mean, whoever if there was really a third party doing this, they're out of business now.
Oh yeah, I mean that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
All right, man. Sadly, hopefully that doesn't reflect on the movie like all those other stories are. That's it for our big stories. Now we have a not a long list, but a list of the
relatively long
small stories, the nerd nuggets, the geek bites.
It's not going to catch on. Just keep going.
It is. All right. First off, Ready Player One. I'm a little upset about Ready Player One. Such a great book. It was one of those movies I was looking forward to. Steven Spielberg. You figure everything's aligning to make this what it should be. But if you've been paying attention to the advertising campaign for this movie, it is all over the place. Right? If you haven't read the book, and
it gives you no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
you have no idea what the movie's about.
Yeah, those of you who've read the book, you're like, "Oh, that's awesome." Those who haven't are like, "What is this? What's going on?"
Right. Yeah.
And then they've just released a slew of movie posters paying homage to classic movies. And this is not going to clear up anything anytime soon for anybody.
Yeah.
We've got a few of them here to look through: Goonies, Blade Runner.
Right. Iron
Giant, Bullet, Steve McQueen's Bullet. I mean,
and that's not even in the right time frame. That's like a
that
decade
one for the
earlier.
Matrix, which is the 90s. That's not even 80s, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of these movies. Breakfast Club. I mean, a lot of these movie posters have nothing to do with the book, right? And they're just like, they're just nostalgia. It's like this thing is banking solely on nostalgia without any idea of the story, which is a great story. For those who have read the book, it's just sad that I feel tracking for this movie is down so low because not enough people that unless you've read the book, not enough people know what this is about or are excited about it. So, and these movie posters
aren't helping. This was a waste of budget. This was a waste of your advertising budget. So.
Right.
All right, Legion Season 2 trailer teases Professor X's chair. So whether that means we're going to get an actual Professor X cameo or a character that's fully in there, who knows? Or it's just teasing the
Legion. I've just recently started getting into Legion. It was one of those shows that I was like, I don't really care about Legion kind of thing.
Yeah,
but it is amazing show. I was told that get through episode 3. Like you start off, it's going to be a little kind of strange. You're like, what the hell is this?
Right. Yeah.
But once you get through episode 3, you get into this story. And if you're a fan of the XMen. Chris Claremont era of X-Men, the Shadow King storyline, which is amazing. This is a great series. And the Star and Patrick Stewart were on, I think it was a Graham Norton show last year.
Oh, really?
Right? And he was talking like, hey, I know it was just when Logan just came out.
Oh,
and
right.
So, like, I know, you've retired from that. Would you, but technically you're my father in the series. Would you be willing to come back and do, like, maybe, flashbacks or whatever in the series? And Patrick Stewart's like, yeah, I'm all about it. I'd do that. So
That's cool.
we could be getting, and this is the actual Patrick Stewart's chair from the X-Men. They got it from, this
nice.
is the actual chair from the movies.
Sweet. Yeah, that's awesome.
They teased, so it could be Patrick Stewart cameo in
That would be great.
Legion, especially with the Shadow King. I just want that mental combat between, Patrick Stewart and the guy playing the Shadow King.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, Legion is way better than I thought it would be.
Nice.
So it's crazy. All right. Speaking of superhero movies, Carl Urban reveals that Alex Garland, not Peter Travis, was the actual director of his Dread movie.
Interesting.
Now, there was some rumors. I know Peter Travis did not edit the movie. They said that Alex Garland was going to step up and edit it after the movie. There was some kind of weirdness going on there.
Right.
Peter Travis was credited with it, but from the star himself, come out and confirm what we all know, that Ex Machina was not Alex Garland's first movie. He directed Dread was. So Dread, Ex Machina, and now Annihilation. So that's not a bad trilogy of movies to start off your career with.
Right, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Rumors confirmed.
Black Panther is not done making money. Well, hopefully
Probably not
done,
making movies either.
Yeah, done making movies. It's looking to debut 50 to 60 million in China. So that's a nice add to that haul.
Yeah.
I think,
all the monies.
we'll see. It should hit the $1 billion club.
Yeah.
So,
It'd be one of the.
yeah.
Looking back on it, if I told you that, which 4 Marvel movies would be in the $1 billion club, did you think Black Panther would be one of them?
Nope. I would not have initially guessed that, but
Yeah. Of course, I
That's
wouldn't have
awesome.
initially guessed there'd be 4 of them in the club either.
true
so.
enough. Yeah.
All right. Mark Hamill introduced in playing Vesemir in the Witcher series. Vesemir in the game he's like the old Witcher trainer.
Okay.
Basically the mentor for Geralt, the main hero.
Okay.
The survivor when the tower of the school for Witchers got attacked. He's the sole survivor. Someone just basically. Just to put it out there, Mark Hamill has no idea who this character is. It's not because he's like, oh, I'm a big Witcher fan. I want to play this guy. Somebody came out and said, like, oh, Mark Hamill should play this, and tweeted at him. And then he tweeted back, like, I should play this. Absolutely. Although I have no idea. This looks... I mean, he does look the part, so...
That's funny.
Old grizzled guy, so I would see that. Mark Hamill is in
Yeah.
that role. I will see Mark Hamill in any role he wants to play.
Yeah, there you go. True enough. All right, Avengers Infinity War looks to be the longest Marvel movie to date at 2 hours and 36 minutes of goodness.
I mean, Civil War was what, 2:27, 2 hours and 27 minutes?
Something like that.
Yeah, 2:36, yeah. It has to be with all the stuff they're cramming into this movie.
Yeah. And, man,
It could be 3 hours. I'd be sitting there.
It doesn't matter. I want the Lord of the Rings style extended editions,
Extended
please.
editions? Yeah, like, yeah, give me a catheter and I'll just sit here forever. All right. Speaking of Avengers Infinity Wars, Entertainment Weekly has released not 1, not 2, not 3 covers for Avengers, but 15 covers. 15 covers, which has 22 heroes and Thanos.
Yeah.
And we put together kind of a collage of all these covers here. Man, what now? Entertainment Weekly, what is like? It's like $8-10 an issue now.
I have no idea, but here's the thing: is nobody's gonna buy 15 covers. They're gonna look for their favorite person and buy that.
Probably.
And go, it's not worth it. Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to collect all the Entertainment Weekly covers for movies.
Yeah, but it was like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, at most.
So
at
you're
most,
like, okay,
15 covers is a bit more than my wallet can handle.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. I'm not going to buy any in protest.
I'm going
and
to drop $150 on magazines for... Just I'll buy a poster.
Yes. That's funny. All right. Robocalypse. moves forward with Michael Bay replacing Spielberg as director. So take all the worst parts of his Transformer movies, cram them together, and you've got a robot apocalypse movie
Is
from
there
Michael
a
Bay.
sadder statement than the last part of that sentence there? Steven Spielberg.
Michael Bay replaces Steven Spielberg.
How sad is that?
Who? Did somebody lose a bet? Or
Yes.
what happened here?
Wow. All right.
Spielberg looked at the script and went, "Never mind."
Yeah, never mind. This thing's been in developmental hell for a while now too, so it's we'll see what happens. Although it's Michael Bay's making, it's guaranteed to make some money now.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, Spider-Man: Homecoming 2. We got reports of a femme fatale role, kind of European femme fatale role. Everyone thought it was going to be like a Gwen Stacy, a European Gwen Stacy. Rumor has come out that it is, in fact, the character is Jessica Drew, a.k.a. Spider-Woman herself.
Nice.
Which makes sense.
She has a spy background.
She got a spy background. Started off, if you know in the comics, she was like a Hydra agent who basically turned to a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who became a superhero. So, yeah, I mean, Spider-Woman, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, especially if they give her superpowers.
That's right.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right. And that finishes it for the Nerd Nuggets. Moving on to gaming.
Gaming, yeah. Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a thing now. So 10 years, we've had Pathfinder for 10 years. It's finally time to let 3.5 die. It had its run.
Yeah.
Got strung along by Pathfinder rules for a long time. They did quite a good job of fixing those rules, right?
Yeah.
And making them playable. And now they're looking to streamline the system and move on to a 2nd edition. They announced their playtest coming this summer.
Yeah, so you can order stuff at the end of this month, and then I believe August 2nd is the date that the playtest starts.
Yeah.
So you'll get your stuff done.
There are some confusion because I know they're charging for the playtest materials, but that's just for the actual
to have a physical copy.
To have a physical copy. Yeah. It's still, the download is still going to be free for everybody.
Okay.
Just like D&D Next had, when
right,
they came out with their
downloadable
playtest,
rules.
Downloadable rules, and if you wanted to buy the
downloadable
hardback,
adventure.
It wasn't a hardback, it was a softback, but it's a physical copy. They sold at Gen Con.
Yeah, that's the thing there's going to be a soft cover for $30.
Yeah.
There's a hardcover, I think is right around $40 or $50, and then there's a deluxe hardcover for $50 or $60, I'm not sure. And then there's an adventure, printed version of the adventure for $30, and a set of maps for $30.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the hell?
There'll be people buying it.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's just, think about
it. Maybe it's a collector's type thing. Although it's not a limited, well, it does say supplies limited. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not like a Gen Con limited.
You have to order by next month in order to have enough to guarantee a copy in August when they come out. Like I said, D&D Next did this when D&D did 5th edition, but their physical copy, they only sold at Gen Con, and they ran out too, right? And basically they just did, they just recouped their cost, their printing cost on that.
Yeah, there's no way this is just recouping printing costs. No, this is a money maker. These are not like, there's no way printing a softcover book, even if it's 200 pages, costs them $30.
Right. But there's collectors out there that want these.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
there you go.
Although the deluxe hardback of playtest rules doesn't really seem like a sound investment to me, but, who knows. I'll be going over, they put out these rules aren't out yet, so we don't know what they are, but they did put out a 3-hour...
Like a playtest.
Or, game session, which I've gone through. I've listed all the changes that I've picked up from it. So there's going to be a Grizzled Game Master with all the changes for Pathfinder 2nd Edition playtest rules as they are right now.
Cool.
So look for that soon. All right, guys. There's no... this illness has taken the guys over at Samurai Comics this week, so we don't have our picks.
Yeah.
So you're buying comics wild now this week. You're on your own, man. So good luck with that. I know you look forward to our guidance to help you decide what to pick. You have to wait till next week for that.
There you go.
But that does it for us this week. Anything to add, Doug? Anything you want to?
No, that's. I think that does it. So.
All right, guys. We really appreciate it. We'll be back next week with some more nerd news. Thanks for watching. If you want to help us out, you can subscribe, tell your friends about us, and help us hit our goal.
5,000 subscribers.
5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you want to support us financially, you can do so by shopping through our Amazon affiliate link down below. You can buy cool merch from our merch shop, link down below for that, or directly through our Patreon account, which there's a link down below for that as well. So thanks, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.